My name is Oloya Thomas. I come from East Africa, in a country called Uganda, in the northern region, Gulu district. We never had that good time to go to school because you have to sleep in town. Coming back home, you have to come home at around 11 in the morning. That's when you prepare yourself going to school. And you could spend like an hour or two. Then you have to come back very early, before 3, because the rebels normally at around 4, 5 there, they will be coming, they will be moving near town. It was all movement. And we could move like 24 kilometers every day, from town to school, from school home to town. It was in 2011 when my uncle sponsored me to go and do fish farming. And the purpose was to work on his own fish farm. But the biggest problem, I was working his fish farm, but he wanted me to work for free because he's the one who sponsored the what? The course. Until 2013, when the Tech program came on the best entrepreneurship startup tools, that's when I started my own fish farm. They were telling us that the capital we have is brain. You have to use it. You have the energy, you have the brain, you are still fresh, you have to do something. You cannot, no one can support you when you are doing nothing. But if you are doing something, someone can support that project you are doing. Me, myself, when I was growing up, I never ate fresh fish. Because to get fresh fish, you have to wait up to around midday. That's when fish comes from the Nile. And they are very expensive. So fish was not for the poor. So to address that problem of malnutrition, in Northern Uganda, we still have that problem of malnutrition. People cannot access high level of protein. So there was need for me to provide fish. In fact, I raised some small money from an old motorbike, which was at home. And I bought 1,000 fish. That was 2013. I started with digging a pond. But in just a week, a very heavy rain came and flooded the ponds. After flooding the ponds, I lost everything. I went back because they told us that you cannot avoid risk in business. Risk can come anytime. Then I went back to create the bank. Then I opened a channel locally just such that when there's heavy rain, water can flow. Then I put in fish. In 2013, I sold over 5,000 fish. I stocked 1,000 baby, but with tilapia, they multiply very fast. So I sold of the big ones, even the baby fish were there. I sold all and I raised 13 million. That was in 2013. In 2014, I stocked 4,000 fish and they multiplied. I sold over 12,000. And this year, 2015, I've stocked the pond with 30,000 fish. And I'm expecting around 240 million, 200 to 440 million minimum. As I speak, it is not only the fish farming project that I have. I also have other projects. We have the piggery projects. I opened also a poultry project. I'm also into horticulture. The purpose of opening this other project is fish farming was seasonal, so I couldn't rely on that fish farming only. That's why I wanted something that can raise me money, if possible, every day. I would like to go into a recreation center because when you leave Kampala, when you live in Entebbe, you will not get any recreation center. So recreation centers can improve standards of living people through providing recreational facilities. And you can it can solve problem of youth by bringing in a lot of games so that they get busy. You can give them employment and you bring them these other games like La Raka Raka, this is an actually dance. We can bring in things like vola. I cannot go into violent activities because when I go into violent activities, it can disrupt my business. So I cannot go into violent activities. Secondly, I'm employing youth. I'm employing them, the money I give them, It's helping them with their families. They're using the money to pay school fees. I always know UN I thought UN was all about relief, because all along during the war we used to see UN on. So I thought UN was all about relief. But I was even surprised now when I came to Anchor to see that they were focusing on entrepreneurship. Through entrepreneurship, I have changed and I have worked up. I never thought I could earn thousands of dollars through entrepreneurship. So credit goes to Empatech for training me to become prosperous.